Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota Sienna XSE in the color white. Let's take a look. Starting up front here, underneath the hood, we have the gas component of the hybrid energy system. It is a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine, automatic transmission, gets up to 245 horsepower, 263 pound-foot of torque, towing capacity up to 3,500 pounds. Up front, you've got your LED headlights, customary daytime running lights, and you've also got that blue Toyota Hybrid logo. Along to the side here, we've got black 20-inch alloy wheels. You've got a little hybrid logo on both of your front doors. Then side mirrors come with blind spot monitoring. On both of your front handles, you'll be able to find these two double lines, or rather this one little dimple on this model. We'll talk about that guy more though on the driver's side. Moving back, all your rear windows do come with factory tinting, and up top here we have black roof rails. Approaching the back, on the right-hand side, you have your XSE Hybrid trim level badges. Sienna logo the whole way across the back. Again, a blue logo back here. And then directly underneath this is where you'll be able to find your backup camera. To open up your trunk space here, you can reach in next to the camera and press the button, and it should automatically rise up for you from there. Inside here, of course, we have both the second and third row seating. Second row seating has independent captain's chair, so that means that there's no middle seat here. Talk about that more when we get up front. But for the third row seating, we have a 60-40 split, so you can see it on the right-hand side. Larger section to the left, smaller section to the right. These seats can be laid up or down, such as how we have it set here, or they have the stow and go method, which means you can hang on to this little handle and swing it back to cover this rear space here. So that gives you a couple different options for using up this trunk space. One is to lay your seats down flat back here. It will make a perfectly flat bed space that takes up this whole area, gives you tons of storage. Or you can just fold it forward like this. Then you have access to this extra deep trunk storage space. And then you also have additional storage up top. And then still have room for seating. You can leave these all the way up. All sorts of different options. And all of these are also shown on the diagrams on the back of the seats. What's available and how you can accomplish it using both this handle and the little strap next to it. On the back of the seats, we do also have these hooks here, so you can use these to hang these such as reusable bags or anything, tools, anything you want to have in the back here to give you nice, easy access to it. On the left-hand side, you have this extra cutout space for additional storage. On the right-hand side, you'll be able to find your battery behind this little false wall. To close up your space back here, you can reach up to the handle on the right-hand side. There is the electronic button, press once to close, twice to close and lock, and there is also the kick sensor you can have available to you as well. Next, let's go take a look at the inside. So for opening it up back here, we got a couple different options. One is to pull on the handle or just press this little black button, and then it will automatically slide open for you. Inside, your interior upholstery is the dual tone of the dark and light gray Softex leatherette with this nice orange stitching, gives it a little bit of contrast and color on the seats. Down below is where you'll be able to find your adjustments. You can use these to adjust your seat to sit it up or back more, or of course to move it along these tracks here to give yourself extra room in the front, or to give yourself easy access to get to the third row if people don't want to walk in between these captain's chair style seats. As we said, there is no middle seat in here. Instead, you can use it either for additional storage. There's actually a little tray down here with cup holders that will flip upwards and give you extra storage right down the middle, and you have little cup holder spaces on the sides. We also have the armrests that you can see are on both the insides of the seats and then also on the outside back here too. Looking up overhead, this is where you have access to your third zone air conditioning control panel. This is so your second and third row occupants are able to access controls for their own fan speed and temperatures, as well as the modes. This can be controlled from the panel up front. We'll talk about that guy when we get up there. On the back of your front passenger and front driver seats, you do have pouch storage. Back of your console, you have your charger options here and then cup holders down below. And currently, we have the Sienna rubber mats installed in this unit. Now, to close the doors, again, you can use the same methods as before, which is to pull on the handle or press the button. There is an additional handle on the inside right here. You can give this guy a pull and it will slide closed again. Or if you see this little glowing spot right underneath of this handle, if you follow it all the way down, there's a little button on the inside. Give that guy a press, and again, your door will automatically slide closed for you. Now, also on your handles, on the front ones, now we have this little dimple. So this guy indicates keyless entry. So if you have the key fob on your person, you can tap your hand here or here to lock or unlock your unit. Inside we have more of this dual tone of the gray leatherette, as well as having the orange stitching here. You've got your power windows for both front and back here, window lock, power lock system, side mirror controls. You got 2 layers of storage plus the little handle space up top here. Then inside you have power adjustable seating, back, front, up, down, and lumbar support. Hood release latch on the bottom left hand corner of your dash. On top of that, controls for the gas release, power door on off, so this way it can only be opened from the outside, not from the inside. Then you have your traction control, automatic headlamps, heated leather steering wheel control, your dash brightness and odometer trip, and then a little storage shelf right up top. Steering wheel here, first off, it is black leatherette, but it's got that kind of orange stitching that matches the seats perfectly. Left hand side here, controls there are for your dash display. Then you've got your hands-free communication and volume control. Right hand side, radio controls in the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top, which includes both sonar and lane departure. Next to this, you have your 4-ways there, as well as your push start ignition down below, and in the middle here is your infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Currently, you're looking at your customizable home screen. Through here, you have access to your audio, phone connectivity, and your navigation. So if you go down into your menu settings here, you have destination, audio, phone, app, projection, info, climate, setup, and display. Of course, climate is the climate display, but we'll look at that guy a little bit more when we get to the climate control panel down below. Setup is all your specifics. So everything from Bluetooth, audio, phone, voice, navigation, data services, clock language, theme color settings, etc. Audio listening. You got AM, FM, and satellite radio, full Bluetooth connectivity, and optional USB adapters. And then as you saw, all the way at the bottom, you have built-in navigation, fully touch sensitive for ease of use. All along the right-hand side here is all of your radio controls. You got tune scroll on the bottom right, volume control on the bottom left, climate control panel in the middle here. So as we said, you can control the rear panel here. You can see the rear controls. You can turn this guy on or off for controlling the rear sections. Aside from that, up front we have dual climate controls. This means that the driver and front passenger can have their own unique temperature settings or have things synced up. You can also have things synced up with the back. Lots of different options just to make sure that everybody is always at their perfect temperature. Defrost for your front and rear windshield right here. And then you also have 3 variant levels for heated seat controls for driver and front passenger. We got this nice storage space that goes the whole way across the dash here. You've got little dividers in a couple different spaces, meaning that if you put your keys or something on one side and then go around a corner, it's not going to slide all the way down out of your reach. On the left, you have a little USB adapter. Then you have your cup holder spaces here. You'll notice up front that there's this little slant space up front. This is actually perfect for holding a phone, so if you need to keep it upright so you can see something that's going on, you can pop it right in there and don't have to worry about it moving around or sliding. Then you have your gear shift, parking brakes, EV modes, and driving modes. Then we have additional storage space, cup holders again, another great spot for a phone, and then all the way back is your nice big console space. Press the button, it'll pop open. Lots of deep storage, goes all the way down past my elbows. Then you have more storage, or chargers rather, down below inside. And again, guess what? More storage down below. 12-volt adapter on the left-hand side there. You also have a glove box that is lockable on the right-hand side. Up overhead on your rear view mirror, 1, 2, and 3 house shapes. These guys are your garage door openers. Then you'll notice this, a little too small to be a sunglasses compartment. This guy is actually another mirror. So this way, you don't have to dedicate your rear view mirror to keeping an eye on your rear passengers. Use this guy to keep an eye on traffic behind you. This is specifically designed so that you can keep an eye on all of the passengers inside your unit at all times. On top of that, you've got your SOS button, overhead lighting controls. You've got controls there for the moonroof. Power trunk release is all the way up top. Then on either side are the controls for those power side doors. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota Sienna XSE in the color white. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.